Shibana Mahmood, our Home Secretary, has brought out a whole load of new policies to try and sort illegal immigration. I want to give credit where credit's due, but I just can't because none of this is going to make a blind bit of difference. Labour refuses to leave the European Convention on Human Rights, which already people have come out and said that most of this stuff is going to be blocked by the European Court of Human Rights. And the problem is Labour are ideologically binded to not just sort the problem. It's actually really, really straightforward to sort. You leave the ECHR and a few other kind of charters and laws, and then you just deport people that come here illegally. It's really, really simple, but they've cornered themselves and they're not. But the other problem is Labour MPs are furious about this. Some of them have branded it racist. Some of them are saying they're trying to reform. And the problem is they are stuck between a bit of a rock and a hard place because the far left are so ideologically captured that they genuinely see the illegal immigrants as refugees and asylum seekers. And so as soon as you do anything other than welcome them with open arms and just throw your flipping cash at them, they have a bit of a heart attack. Jeremy Corbyn has come out and said that in particular, because Mahmood wants to basically make migrants that have assets such as jewellery, cars and e-bikes pay towards their board and financial support. Jeremy Corbyn has said this is robbing the poor and the most vulnerable in our society to pay the rich. Ed Davies has come out and said it's daylight robbery. She also wants to basically, it's a good idea, but turn refugee status into a temporary thing. So as opposed to it being a permanent thing, every 30 months they have to kind of essentially reapply and they check if their home country's safe. This will put people off from coming, I don't deny it, but it isn't the solution, and importantly, they won't be able to implement this. Two things as well I wanted to draw your attention to. One, they're going to make it so that they can only appeal once, whereas we've had people just non-stop appealing and it's been nonsense. But the big issue is here, immigration judges will be prevented from putting migrants' rights to a family life under the ECHR ahead of protecting the public and controlling the UK's borders. But the whole thing is the ECHR won't allow that. That is what the ECHR is. It's just nonsense. One thing I did want to call out, the Tories, Labour plans for immigration is just a gimmick. You don't get a say. We are in this situation because of you. You did literally nothing in the 14 years you were in power. Shut up and get back in the corner. I'm sorry. There's a real degree of disgust at the Home Secretary's asylum proposals from backbenchers. This is the problem. Labour, they're not aligned. They're just fighting with each other instead of running the actual country, hence why it's such a show. Did find this quite funny. Richard Tice from Reform said Mahmood sounds like she's applying to join Reform. It kind of does, I can't lie. Labour MP says we must push back on the racist agenda of Reform rather than echo it. This isn't racism. My God, these people.